Uh, all right, hooligans. I know it's Sunday. I usually drop a podcast on you, but there's something else that I kind of feel is more important than a podcast, and I just feel like we should talk about it. Earlier this morning, the president of the UFC had put a video on Twitter asking to reach out to this little kid who had been bullied to bring him out, basically train him, just have fun at the Performance Institute, make a special day and everything for him because he's been going through a lot of shit. I clicked that video and I listened to what that kid had to say, and just as a parent, as a human being, it hurt. It hurt to hear a little kid going through this. Actually, I want to share this video with you folks.
Just out of curiosity, why do they bully? What's the point of it? Why do you find joy in taking innocent people and finding a way to be mean to them? It's not okay.
What do they say to you?
They make fun of my nose. They call me ugly. They say I have no friends.
What'd they do to you at lunch?
Put milk on me and put a hand down my clothes. Threw bread at me.
Is it just you?
Yep.
Or is it other kids too that feel that way?
Say it's other kids too.
How's that make you feel?
I don't like that they do it to me, and I for sure don't like that they do it to other people, because it's not okay. People that are different don't need to be criticized about it, because it's not their fault. But if you are made fun of, just don't.
So that, my hooligans, is Keaton. Keaton's been being bullied at school, made fun of, beat up, they poured milk on this kid. As a parent, it is your responsibility to teach your kids not to do this shit. And I just want to say, actually, before I go on, if you watched that video and you found anything funny about that, anything entertaining about that, I need you to please unfollow me on social media, unsubscribe from this channel. Let me know your screen name so I can, if I follow you, I can unfollow you and do the same. Even if you're on the Patreon, I don't need your monthly donations, anything like that. Unsubscribe from that, because this shit isn't funny. This shit isn't entertaining. This kid, Keaton, this little boy, is going through this shit because other people think this is funny. Other people think this is fucking entertaining. This is what's going on nowadays, folks. If you're mad because somebody used a word on Twitter that you don't agree with, even though you don't know the intention or that person or anything, turn a blind eye to that for now, please. I need you to think about Keaton. There's been so much support for this little kid. It's been so beautiful. The president of the UFC wants to bring him out. Football players are going to his school and they're going to sit with him at lunch this week. There's been many of UFC fighters that have reached out and they want to do something for this kid. The support and everything that is coming out for Keaton is absolutely beautiful, but this shit shouldn't be happening, folks. This is a little kid. I don't know if Keaton's family will ever see this video. I don't know if Keaton will ever see this video. I don't know if any of the kids' families in these situations are going to see this video. But hey, if they do, Keaton, honestly, buddy, you got to stay strong. Okay, I know it's super hard right now, and you're dealing with all these people being, just super mean. They're being a bunch of bullies, and honestly, that's the worst. But you're not anything that they say, bud. You're not a freak. You got to stay strong, buddy. These times do pass, I promise you. To the families of their kids doing this, smarten up. be a goddamn parent and teach your kids that this is not, that you don't treat people like this. You don't do this to people for your entertainment. We see it from adults nowadays too. Y'all jump on Facebook or Twitter so you can act like a bully and everything. This isn't cool. This isn't entertaining. This doesn't set you apart from anybody. This video from Keaton, if you ever wonder what, what happens when kids aren't around? What happens when they actually talk about what they're going through, not as an adult? What happens when a kid who is going through this, when they want to try and talk about it? You see the emotion in his, man, come on. If you see bullying, you see anybody being bullied, don't just call from across the street. Don't just stop your car at the stop sign and yell from the window and hope it stops. Get out and do something. We can't, I can't even believe that people are still trying to be bullies nowadays. For the parents, do better. Because right now, you're failing. If you teach your kid to be a bully and you think that that's okay, you have failed as a parent. You have failed. To the kids in high school or anything that end up watching this, because I know I have a couple younger viewers that sneak in, don't fucking be a bully. It gets you nothing in life. It literally, it doesn't get you a better job. The only friends you're going to have are the ones that do the same negative behavior, so you actually don't see a problem with it. To everybody else, you just look like a little shit. And take your ego out of this, man. What would you do if your little brother or sister was being bullied? You'd want to go and fight that person and do something about it. It's the same thing, man. Just your little brother, your little sister, that's somebody else's kid. That's somebody else's sibling. Don't be a fucking don't be an idiot. If you see bullying, whether it's because somebody's wearing a t-shirt from Walmart, whether it's because they look different from you, or maybe they like World of Warcraft and Dungeons and Dragons. If you see someone getting bullied, go and step in and please fucking do something. We can't let this shit keep happening. We can't have kids fucking taking their lives and shit because they're being bullied. I'm not saying that happened with Keaton. It has happened though. This fucking behavior needs to stop. And unfortunately, a lot of people see it from the fucking president too, so they think it's all good. But it's not. This video that you see from Keaton, that is how it affects people. Sometimes a lot worse. So please, if you see bullying, go and do something. Stop it from happening. If you are a bully, stop being a fucking idiot. Why does this person get to be picked on? Just because they're different? Because you call them a nerd? Well, fuck, if you're obsessed with cars, you know everything about the engine, cool, you're a nerd about cars. Oh, you like skateboarding, you can name all the pro skaters and their signature tricks, everything, cool, you're a nerd about skateboarding. Everybody's a nerd about something, so don't be a fucking bully, okay? It brings you nothing in life, and the only thing you're doing for somebody else is fucking hurting them. This type of shit has to stop, people. We can't condone this behavior. We can't participate in this behavior. So to Keaton, to the family, to everybody that's been reaching out to these kids, wanting to make a difference in their life, man, my heart goes out to all of y'all. Keaton, like I said, buddy, I don't know if anybody who knows him will see this, if he'll ever see this, but at least those thoughts are going to be out there for him. Stay strong. This shit does not, it doesn't last. I know it feels like it's going to, but it's not going to. I promise. And you got a lot of people's support right now, man. You got a lot of people pouring their love out to you. That's way more important than a couple of idiots in your class, you know? Again, hooligans. If you think it's cool to jump online and troll people and bully people just because of a little reason, we have no time for that. Let me know where you at so I can unfollow you, and I need you to unfollow me. Can't keep this behavior going on. Speak out. Get involved and stop people from doing this shit. We should all be way too grown for this. Okay, alright. Mucho love, hooligans. I think I made my point clear here. Keaton, like I said, to the family, all that, my heart goes out to you. If you think you're tough and everything for being a bully, you're just an idiot. You're not doing shit for anybody. So stop.